Joseph and Amanda are at a jewelry store, where Amanda expects a wedding ring, frustrated that Joseph hasn't proposed yet. She complains loudly, embarrassing him, and demands an expensive ring. Their argument grows tense until Joseph steps outside to cool down. At that moment, an accident happens. He unintentionally hits a young immigrant girl named Marisol with his car. Terrified and in pain, she begs him not to take her to the hospital. She reveals she has no insurance and fears being deported because she is an illegal immigrant. Despite Amanda's annoyance, Joseph feels responsible and insists on helping Marisol. The doctor says she needs 2 weeks of rest. Amanda resists, but Joseph firmly decides Marisol will stay in their house until she heals. This becomes the beginning of an unlikely connection neither Joseph nor Marisol expects. Marisol quietly settles into Joseph's house, avoiding eye contact and feeling uncomfortable living with wealthy strangers. She is shy, polite, and tries not to cause trouble. Joseph, however, treats her kindly, cooking meals and making sure she has everything she needs. For the first time in a long while, Marisol feels cared for. She dreams about him at night, ashamed because he is rich, handsome, and already has a girlfriend. Still, his soft voice and warm gestures slowly melt her heart. She tries to resist her growing feelings, telling herself she is just a burden in his house. But when Joseph brings her breakfast, smiles at her, and even learns to cook a Mexican dish to make her feel at home, Marisol feels emotions she cannot control. Her heart starts to beat for Joseph, even though she believes a man like him could never love someone like her. Joseph and Marisol begin spending more time together, forming a deep emotional bond. Joseph opens up about his past, revealing he wasn't always rich, he worked hard to build everything he has. Marisol is touched because she expected a rich man to look down on her. Joseph asks her many questions about gemstones for Amanda's ring, but the truth is he simply loves talking to her. Marisol explains meanings of stones, and he listens closely, admiring her knowledge. She teaches him about rose quartz, the stone of true love, unaware that Joseph's heart is quietly shifting toward her. They laugh, cook, and talk for hours. He gently tells her to call him Joseph instead of sir, and Marisol feels like he sees her as an equal. Both feel happiness in each other's presence, but neither dares to confess the truth. Everything collapses when Amanda returns unexpectedly. She proudly shows Marisol her engagement ring, gloating that Joseph has finally proposed. It is the same ring symbolizing eternal love, the one Marisol helped Joseph understand. Marisol's heart shatters. Amanda mocks her, accusing her of trying to attract Joseph. She claims Joseph only treated Marisol kindly because he felt guilty for the accident and feared she might go to prison. Amanda orders her to leave the house immediately. Marisol, devastated and humiliated, believes Amanda. Convinced that Joseph never saw her as anything more than a responsibility, she packs her things and disappears quietly. Her dreams collapse, and she walks away broken, believing she must remove herself from Joseph's life forever. She hides her feelings and accepts that she was foolish to think a wealthy man could ever love a poor, undocumented immigrant girl like her. After leaving, Marisol tries to rebuild her life, but the memories of Joseph haunt her. She walks the streets, passing places where they talked, cooked, and smiled together. Her heart refuses to forget him. One day, while standing where they first met, she hears a familiar voice calling her name. It is Joseph. He rushes toward her, breathless and emotional. He reveals he searched the whole world for her. Amanda told him Marisol went back to Mexico, so he traveled there to find her, only to discover she never returned. Realizing Amanda lied, he came back to continue searching until he finally found her. Marisol is shocked and overwhelmed. She never imagined he cared so much. The truth becomes clear, Joseph never stopped thinking about her. Everything Amanda said was a lie. Joseph now stands in front of her, determined not to lose her again. Joseph gently takes Marisol's hand and places the ring, the symbol of eternal love, back onto her finger. He explains that the ring was never meant for Amanda. He realized too late that the girl he truly loved was Marisol. He confesses that she changed his life with her kindness, humility, and pure heart. Marisol is overwhelmed, unable to believe this moment is real. Joseph kneels and asks her to marry him. Tears fill her eyes as she finally hears the words she always dreamed of. She says yes. Joseph embraces her tightly, promising that she will never have to fear anything again, not poverty, not loneliness, not deportation. Their love becomes proof that social status cannot stop true hearts from connecting. The story ends with Marisol realizing that honesty, kindness, and love are stronger than all borders, lies, and fears. Their happily ever after begins.